until the morning light came through the blinds, about the way things were and what we couldn't find to hold us together any longer than we tried. And somewhere in that conversation I stopped wanting to hide from the truth that we'd been dancing around for months. That what we had was fading, and we'd both felt it once or twice or maybe every day, but didn't want to say that holding on was hurting more than letting go would wait. It was time to leave before we damaged what was good. It was time to leave. We stayed as long as lovers should. Sometimes walking away is the kindest thing when love has lost its wings. It was time to leave. You helped me pack my things. We didn't cry or fight, just moved around each other in the gentle light of knowing we were doing what we had to do to save the best parts of what we'd been through. It was time to leave before we damaged what was good. It was time to leave. We stayed as long as lovers should. Sometimes walking away is the kindest thing when love has lost its wings. It was time to leave. Not every ending has to be a tragedy. Sometimes it's just accepting what you see, that people change and feelings fade, and that's okay. It was time to leave before we damaged what was good. It was time to leave. We stayed as long as lovers should. Sometimes walking away is the kindest thing when love has lost its wings. Yeah, it was time to leave. It was time to leave. We sat across the table in the place we used to go, and things were good between us years ago, and talked about the ending like adults instead of kids. No accusations, no blame for what we did. Said you'd always love me in your way, or said the same and meant it even on this day. When we were closing chapters, turning final pages down on the story we've been writing in this town. Goodbye without anger, without bitterness or pain. Goodbye without anger. Just two people who have changed. We're not enemies, we're just not lovers anymore. And that's what goodbyes are for. Goodbye without anger. We promised we'd remember all the good times that we had, the laughter and the moments that made everything feel glad. Instead of dwelling on the way it fell apart, we'd keep the sweetness safe inside our hearts. Goodbye without anger, without bitterness or pain. Goodbye without anger. Just two people who have changed. We're not enemies, we're just not lovers anymore. And that's what goodbyes are for. Goodbye without anger. It takes some kind of courage to let someone go with grace, to wish them while they mean it, to smile at their face, and know that you're releasing them to find what they need, even if that means they're leaving you to grieve. Goodbye without anger, without bitterness or pain. Goodbye without anger. Just two people who have changed. We're not enemies, we're just not lovers anymore. That's what goodbyes are for. Yeah, goodbye without anger. Goodbye without anger. I thought that losing you would break me down, that I'd be lost without you hanging around. But when you finally left, I found I could still stand. I didn't fall apart the way I'd planned.
So long I've been holding on so tight, afraid to be alone, afraid of my own life.
But letting go showed me I'm stronger than I knew. And maybe what I needed was to lose you. Love that set me free by teaching me to be alone. Love that set me free by showing me I'd grown into someone who could stand without another hand. Love that set me free.
I don't
but I couldn't have got here with you. I needed this as well. Love that set me free by teaching me to be alone. Love that set me free by showing me I'd grown into someone who could stand without another hand. Love that set me free. Sometimes love's purpose isn't to last forever.
Sometimes it's just to get you through the weather,
Until you're strong enough to face the sun on your own, until you've won. Love that set me free by teaching me to be alone. Love that set me free by showing me I'd grown into someone who could stand without another hand. Yeah, love that set me free.
love that set me free.
It didn't happen all at once, the way we came undone. Just a gradual drifting like the setting of the sun. A little less connection every passing day, until we both looked up and saw how far we'd strayed.
We tried to find our way back to the start, but some things can't be mended once they fall apart. So we agreed to stop pretending it was fine and give each other back our separate lives and time.
Walking away slowly isn't easier than running fast. Walking away slowly means you feel every moment as it passes, but it gives you time to memorize the good before goodbye. Walking away slowly.
We still see each other sometimes here in town. We wave and smile. There's no need to break down what we were into something ugly at the end. We're just two people who were lovers, now just friends.
Walking away slowly isn't easier than running fast. Walking away slowly means you feel every moment as it passes, but it gives you time to memorize the good before goodbye. Walking away slowly. Maybe this is how mature people love.
Not with fireworks, but with the simple act of
Knowing when to hold and when to let go, when to stay and when to move slow. slowly. I stood there in the driveway, watching you load up your car. Boxes full of memories. You weren't going very far. Just across town to your new place, a fresh start on your own. And I was searching for the words before you drove off and were gone.
We'd said so much already, talked it all to death, about why we couldn't make it, all the things we'd left
unsaid until it was too late to repair. But standing there, I needed one more thing to share. The last thing we said was thank you for the years. The last thing we said before we gave in to the tears was gratitude instead of blame.
gratitude instead of blame.
Everything despite the pain. The last thing we said, you smiled and said you'd needed that, to hear it from my voice, that even though we didn't work, we'd still made the right choice. To love each other while we did,
To try our very best,
and now to let each other go and wish each other rest. The last thing we said was thank you for the years. The last thing we said before we gave in to the tears was gratitude instead of blame.
gratitude instead of blame.
Everything despite the pain. The last thing we said, I'm glad we ended on those words,
Instead of all the hurt
that we could have thrown at one another.
we chose to remember the good before we scattered.
Find the last thing we said was thank you for the years. The last thing we said before we gave in to the tears was gratitude instead of blame.
Gratitude instead of blame.
Everything despite the pain. Yeah, the last thing we said. The last thing we said. Enough time has passed that I can't think of you without the weight of all we put each other through. The anger's gone, the sadness too, just memories remain of who we were when we were us, before we caused the pain.
I heard you're doing well, I'm happy that you are. You found somebody new, I hope they know how lucky they are to have your laugh, your kindness, all the things I used to know before we let our troubles make us let each other go. No hard feelings left,
Just a gentle acceptance of time.
no hard feelings left.
You're doing well and so am I. We loved, we lost, we moved along. There's nothing left but old sweet songs. No hard feelings left. If I saw you on the street, I'd stop and say hello, ask about your life, and really wanna know.
Because you mattered once, and that means you still matter now.
Just in a different way somehow. No hard feelings left.
Just the gentle acceptance of time.
No hard feelings left.
You're doing well and so am I.
We loved, we lost, we moved along. There's nothing left but old sweet songs. No hard feelings left. Maybe that's the truest measure of a love.
Not how long it lasted, but what's left when you're done.
If you can walk away with your heart still clean, still grateful for what's been. Oh, no hard feelings left. Just the gentle acceptance of time. No hard feelings left.
You're doing well and so am I.
We loved, we lost, we moved along. There's nothing left but old sweet songs. Yeah, no hard feelings left. No hard feelings left. We signed the papers on a Tuesday afternoon, divided up our lives, our things, our shared bedroom. And when it all was done and we walked out that door, I didn't feel the weight I'd been expecting to feel anymore. Instead there was a lightness, a release I hadn't known, the freedom of accepting we were better off alone. Oh, not bitter, not defeated, just at peace with what we learned, that sometimes love runs its course and doesn't get returned. Peace in the ending. Not every goodbye has to break Sometimes relief is what you found when you finally let go of what you've been holding too long. Peace in the ending. My friends expected me to fall apart or rage, but I'd done my grieving long before we reached this page. By the time we made it official, I was ready to move on, to find out who I'd be when this chapter was gone. Peace in the ending. Not every goodbye has to break you down. Peace in the ending. Sometimes relief is what you found when you finally let go of what you've been holding too long. Peace in the ending. There's beauty in a door that closes clean, in knowing that you gave it everything and can walk away with your head held high. No regrets, no asking why. Peace in the ending. Not every goodbye has to break you down. Peace in the ending. Sometimes relief is what you found when you finally let go of what you